friends. Welcome to our special column, Tea Time Taoism. Today is February
28th.
February 28th. Here now we are in central China's Wudang Mountains. As you all know, Wudang Mountain is the sacred land of China's Taoism and the original place of Tai Chi. It's a beautiful place. This, you've already quite known about it. But what you concern is, hey, Mr. Gu, we all know this is a world incident event, coronavirus. What's the situation? How do you think? Well, me as a native, probably you want to know what a native Chinese view it, or further, what a Taoist practitioner. And also, I have a student from the West, Ali from the Netherlands. We have quite a bit to talk about this. Well, Ali, now we are talking to, in English, talking to the Western friends, Western people. Maybe you can start on this topic.
Yeah. Yes, today is the 28th. It's exactly 1 month since we came up the mountain from Wudang town. So we've been living here a full month now, just the two of us, not seeing anyone else, hardly going on the road or elsewhere. Because we all have to do our part, we are sort of isolated in quarantine, maybe. And as you can see, Master Gu and I are not wearing any masks because we now, for a long time, have known that we are quite healthy and there's no risk of infecting each other or anyone else. But it is a strange time indeed. And I remember when we first came up here, that just days after or so, I really got a very bad cold. Now, I get those at least once a year. I used to when I was back in the Netherlands. It was very common, you know, a period in the winter, coughing, sneezing. Nothing to worry about then. But now you're here. We're here in Hubei, in the province that has this new reputation now. 500 kilometers or so from Wuhan. And you find yourself sneezing and not well. So I got worried, you know, I got a bit anxious. Have I contracted this virus? Have I been infected? What's going on? There wasn't a fever, there was nothing serious, and after a few days it passed, as it does every year. So the worries went away with the symptoms. But we can imagine, can't we, that many people right now are anxious and are worried that perhaps it's coming their way. It's spreading across the globe, as we read in the news every day. So we're here in this beautiful scenery where we have our own vegetables and the animals and the song of the birds and beautiful life, really. It's not hard for us, I mean, to stay tranquil, to stay Taoist. But my main question, and I think many of you will have this question, is a question to Master Gu. How does a Taoist deal with this sort of new and scary situation?
Well, the central idea or the goal of Taoist practice is to achieve harmony. So we want ourselves, as practitioners, we want ourselves harmony. We want harmony everywhere. Everyone can be harmonious. But if we have something like extreme mentality, like too much sad, too much angry, too much scary, that is not good. That is simply against the harmony. Of course, we wish everyone to be less scary, even we just stay calm about this situation. Of course, let alone we should not blame. Like when it's started from a certain country, started from China, then the people outside of China scary about Chinese people, maybe disseminate, maybe even like a blame. It's no use. Now there's article somebody say it's actually not like started from China. Okay, even if it's really started from another country, is it that the people there really want it and really want to spread it? No, of course not. Let's check back history. When we talk about everything, we should view in a broad way. Actually, we see the history long back into the history. We found such epidemic crisis event happened already very many times. We can date back to the medieval time, the Black Death in Europe, and then something like maybe in the Mediterranean area, maybe later the so-called Spanish influenza,
Spanish flu,
and
yes.
some say that's actually originated from another country. Well, that's no use for now to argue about that. Globe, our world is very big. There are so many population. Since it's happened once again, so we can predict, although we don't wish that happen, but who knows? It will happen another time. It seems something inevitable. We human beings, of course, we must make our effort to stop it from happening. But since it happens quite many times, it's almost predictable it will happen some other times. What we human beings can do is, on the first hand, try our best to prevent it from happening. Secondly, on the other hand, when it happened, inevitably, we try our best to stay, not panic, take some measurement to stop it from outbreaking. That's what we can do. Well, like yesterday, Ailey sort of predict that the following day, the Netherlands, his motherland, will have one case. And today, it happened. So I'm like, we are not like congratulate him on his correct predicting, because so long as we know, in the past 1 month, for example, the neighboring country in the northern Italy, the neighboring bordering to the Netherlands, if there is one case, if in the past 1 month, we cannot say there's not any Dutch people visiting that area. There's not any people from that area visiting Netherlands. So it's predictable. So for this, when it happens, we should not be in panic. In Taoism, adaptability is the very important Taoist virtue, Taoist thought. So I think we should adapt it to anything, whatever happens. Of course, from the angle of health keeping, the government and the people as well, we must take measurement, and people should be serious. On the other hand, while stay calm, we also should be serious, take necessary measurement. That's a Taoist That's also the yin-yang balance. Not be panic, but also be serious. Be serious, but not mere means you are in fear. That's my answer.
So to take it seriously, but not take it too seriously, as in be scared all the time and live in fear. Yeah.
Right.
So in essence, adapt to the situation, be like water, which should come easy to us because we are mostly water, aren't we, as human beings? So we have a natural talent perhaps for that. Yeah. Well, what remains to be said? Wash your hands, stay safe, live well, eat well, do the things that are good for you, so your natural immune system, if anything comes near, can deal with it.
Yeah, build up yourself, build up your body. Most importantly, strengthen your qi. So because if we have positive qi, according to Chinese medicine, traditional medicine, 正气强大，邪气不侵, which means if your positive qi is strong enough, no evil qi can be intruding your body. So the epidemic, this is the same case. It happened, somebody got infected, somebody not. So finally, the answer, the key is actually let's practice to strengthen our qi. In another term, practice qigong to make us make our qi more stronger.
Yeah,
that's our conclusion.
Very good.
Yeah, finally we say 福寿康宁 to you. Thank you.